The tree that loved the house. The house was built too close. That was what the old neighbors whispered, though no one could agree on what too close meant. Too close to the hill? Too close to the forest? Too close to something older? But if you looked carefully, really carefully, you would see it. The tree wasn't growing beside the house. It was leaning into it, its trunk twisted unnaturally, as if its fibers had been pulled by invisible hands. Every groove in its bark spiraled, not randomly, but with intention, like muscle, like memory. Its branches sagged under pale leaves, cascading down like tired fingers that could no longer hold on. And the roots, they didn't burrow downward. They clung. They crawled over the roof tiles in thin, desperate strands, pressing into the cracks, slipping between the seams. Some hung loose, like ropes that had missed their chance. Others dug in, tightening slowly, patiently, like a grip that refused to let go. The house had once belonged to a couple. They said the woman loved the tree first. She would sit beneath it every afternoon, her back against the trunk, tracing the lines in the bark with quiet fascination. Her husband would watch from the window, amused at first, then uneasy. She spoke to it sometimes, softly, like sharing secrets not meant for him. He asked her once why. She smiled and said,
"It listens better than people."
That was the first crack. The second came later, when she started sleeping outside. Not on purpose, she claimed. She would wake beneath the branches, leaves tangled in her hair, roots coiled loosely around her wrists, like they had been holding her there gently, lovingly. He tried to pull her away from it. That was when the tree resisted. Not violently, not at first. The bark would shift beneath his hands, the grooves tightening, pushing back. The roots would tense ever so slightly, as if aware, as if unwilling. The day she didn't wake up, the leaves were at their fullest. Golden, heavy, draping down like curtains. He found her sitting upright against the trunk, eyes open, unmoving. Her skin had taken on the same faint texture as the bark behind her, lined, dry, threaded with something that looked disturbingly like grain. He tried to pull her free. The roots tightened. Not around him, around her. They sank into her arms, her sides, her legs, slowly, almost tenderly, as if the tree was reclaiming something it believed was already its own. He screamed. He hacked at them. He dragged her body away piece by piece. But the roots followed, even as he carried what was left of her into the house, even as he locked every door and sealed every window. Thin strands of root began to creep along the walls, across the floor, up the furniture, toward him, toward where she had been. They say he stayed there for weeks. The roof began to change first. The tiles shifted, lifted slightly where the roots pushed through. From the outside, it looked like the house was being embraced. No, not embraced, clung to, like something terrified of being left behind again. Inside, the walls split into fine cracks, and from those cracks, More roots emerged, thinner, more frantic, searching every corner, every shadow, searching for her, or what remained. When they finally found him, he was in the corner of the room, back pressed against the wall, fingers broken from trying to tear the roots away. They had wrapped around him too, not tight enough to kill, just enough to keep him there, just enough to make him stay. The strange part? They weren't crushing him. They were holding him. The same way they had held her. The same way the tree still held the house. Even now, if you pass by, you'll notice how the tree leans further each year, how the roots spread wider across the roof, pressing deeper, anchoring tighter, because it learned something. Love, to it, isn't gentle. Love is not letting go, even when there's nothing left to hold. So if you ever feel like something is pulling you back, maybe don't fight it too hard. Just make sure it's not already rooted in you.